Und da ist er, bei uns in der Leitung aus 2 macht 3. Endlich mal wieder ein bisschen Coaching-Experience hier für uns beide. Also ja, Pero bringt die natürlich auch immer mit rein, aber wir begrüßen zum ersten Mal den Bundestrainer hier in unserer Runde, Alex Mumbru. Alex, how's it going? Thanks for taking part in this little crazy, stupid project that we're doing here. Hi, how's it going?
Hi. I'm happy to be here with you.
Tell me about your year 2026 so far. What kind of year was it for Alex Mumbru?
Now,
Yes?
this is the last year was I'm happy because we win and the European Championship and everything, but you know that I suffer a lot and I'm a new Alex, no, because I'm
Wow.
close to have. I'm close. I'm a lot of days in the hospital, but now I'm better, and of course I forget everything, and I'm happy with now to be again with the team for the window.
Before we talk about the window itself, can you take us through the schedule of a Bundestrainer in between those windows? Or how are you trying to stay in contact with the guys? How much did you travel? Where did you travel? Take us through that kind of schedule maybe a little bit.
Yeah, for example, our schedule now we finish the window. I go 1 month to USA, to United States, to watch not only the NBA players, even the college players that they have possibilities to come in with the national team, maybe in the next window in July. And yes, we were around of Germany to talk with the players, to watch the games, to make a little bit the window. It's important, I think, to have connection with the players, no, between the year. I think it's important because now we have only 2-3 days to practice. Now, really, before to play against Croatia in Zagreb, we have only 2 days practice. And if we don't have a good connection, it's very difficult because you go slowly, no, and we need to go quick.
Last question on that topic, and then I'm going to play the assist to Per. Is staying in touch with players and especially getting to know all the players that are available in general without having them in front of you every single day, is that the biggest thing that you had to learn compared to being a coach, to coaching a club?
Yes, the coaching club, you working day by day, and you can improve the team, no. But here is totally different, no. You need to have a big confidence with the players. You have to be a little bit connections with them because you don't have even in the summer. In the summer, you have 1 month to prepare everything. Totally is 15 practices. In 15 practices, everything need to work, no. It's true that, for example, in the windows, we have a one team that is close and they know a lot of line time ago, and the national team the same. They are like a family and they are together. And I'm a new, not them, no. But it's important we have a connection to them, and this connection in one regular team. No, if you are all the season, normally you have, but it's in another way. You have all the year, no, and a lot of things happens, no, in 1 year.
So, Pero, jetzt du bist dran. Roter Teppich ausgerollt. Der Bundestrainer ist da. Alles los, bitte.
Yeah, just to start back up with connection with players. When we talk about potential coaching candidates for the national team, we always feel like the tactical is not the most important. The most important is the connection, especially to Dennis Schröder, because he's such a dominant figure in the identity of the team. And it's, I think, for us, from outside looking in, not an easy task to gain his respect, to gain his love, to gain his trust, and all these things. Then at the end of the summer, he seemed like the guy who was most vocal about you, and he was so positive about you, and he was really kind of protecting you when somebody said, "Oh, Coach Mumbru is not coaching anymore." He was really fierce. Like, how did you see your relationship to him, or how do you approach this? And this is really interesting to me.
What the first one is Dennis. Everybody talk, but Dennis is a great human and great sport player. No, he's a big one, and have one thing clear, and we have connection with him. He's a winner, and I am a winner too.
Yeah.
This is the first and the most important. He want to win, and he make whatever he needs for German wins. Not always. And this is the first connection that I have with him. The rest, Dennis only one. You talk with him honestly. No, he don't want to go between because he's we are two sirs that we see to the east, and we say the things that we need to know for the same goal, that is winning. Of course, he's the captain. He's very important for us, not only inside in the court, even outside, because all the things that he do is for the team. No, but everybody talk that he's special or he's difficult. With me, no. I'm very honestly with him always. He have very good connection for me. But not only with Dennis, with everybody. No. For me, in the beginning, I think, okay, maybe it's difficult to be inside of one team that he works. No, they are winning World Championship, they are semifinals, Olympic Games, and I'm the new, because I'm the new coach, and they are worked together for the last 4 years. But step by step, we switch a little bit the way that we play, because I want to play another way. And finally, they understand, because if they don't want to play like this, we don't play. This is exactly the coach can be, but finally we fighting, and it's not. Finally, we try to talk with them, and finally we are a family. No, we are a connection. All my life, no. When you win something with one team, the connection that I have with the players now is not only now, is for all my life. All my life, I remember when I was European Championship, I'm the team that I have.
And suddenly, coach, Dennis is not only in the winning team when it comes to the national team, but also in the NBA again. Have you spoken to him about this trade? I mean, you have to be glad about him being in an environment that wants to win and wants to be successful, right?
Yes, imagining that one guy that is winner, and everybody knows that Dennis is a winner and he want to win always. He need whatever you need for winning. Imagine how frustrated can it be when he's some games that they don't winning, for example, no, and sometimes he's frustrated. Of course, it's normal. He's a human, no. He wants everything works, no, and when don't works, he's frustrated. But I think he's very smart, and he knows sometimes that the NBA sometimes not always everybody winning, no, but you need to give your best, no, and he always give his best.
Coach, apart from Dennis and probably Franz, when you took that team over, and you obviously knew all the players, but you maybe didn't know all the players as you know them as a coach and you see them every day in the gym. Was there a guy that surprised you? The guy who like you kind of knew, but then you coached him for a couple of days and you were like, wow, this guy has this skill, or this guy is even better than I expected him to be?
Yes, because Franz is an incredible guy, no? Watch, for winning, the first one that we need to accept is who is our leaders. Yes, and our leaders inside of in the core is Franz and Dennis. This is the truth. They are our two important points, no. And after everybody, even me, no, help to everybody goes together. Of course, we can play without Bonga, with Easy, of course, because Easy is very important. We don't play without JT, without Daniel, without Joe, without Maudo. Impossible to winning without them. But we need to know the roles. Everybody knows that Fran and Dennis, they are important. But Dennis and Franz knows that the other guys is around them. They are very, very important for them, because they don't win without them. So if you have two good players, but the rest, they are not incredible players, you don't win. No?
Yeah. But there must have been one guy where you called home, it's like, Mios Dio, this guy, you don't know how good the floater from T-Man is, or I can't believe how good, I don't know, Maudo Lowe's crossover. Was there one guy who like kind of like caught you off guard, or you were like, I know how good these guys are? Or was it David Krämer, who you know very well?
Yeah, no, the chemistry in the team is incredible. Yeah, no? You don't. For me, it's very easy. No, I told you before. When I was a player that we won World Championship, European Championship, silver medal in Olympic Games, we are more or less the same feeling.
Yeah.
I have exactly the same with this team. No?
Yeah.
I call France and I say, hey, France, hi. Hi, coach. How are you? Everything fine. Hey, we see you in 2 weeks. Okay, I'm ready. Boom. That's it. You know, it's incredible. No, for sure. I think if I don't know if for sure one of them I don't know suffer in some things, and they have one group, and somebody say, hey, I suffer for this one. I think for sure the other guys go together to help this guy. 100% now or in 10 years. 100%. They have a one chemistry incredible.
It was so impressive to me. Dennis now has his own podcast, which I hear on a regular basis, obviously. And he was talking in one episode about that he tries to help Easy Bonga making it back to the NBA, actually. He said it like that. First question, when we also compare it to this window, was it clear that after the last window, Andy Obst and Isaac Bonga will get to rest this window? Was that a clear thing even at the end of last year?
Watch. For example, Easy Bonga and Andy, they finished the season the last year and have 3 weeks, and he start with us. He's not resting. This year is the most difficult EuroLeague in the last 10 years because they have 2 teams more, they have more triple weeks more, and they are exhausted because they don't stop. We need to take care of them too, you know, because I'm sure that if I call Bonga or Andy, they come in. Sure, they want to come always, but they are very, very. They play easy. Play 30 minutes in all the games, in domestic league and in EuroLeague, both. And easy and Andy exactly the same. No, and I know that it's a very, very, very good, difficult window for us. We know that is very, very difficult window for us. I know that Croatia is another team and their commitment and everybody's coming, and coming Saric from NBA and coming Thonia from EuroLeague, one of the best EuroLeague players, and we know. But we need to take care too for our players because and we need to thinking and to why not give the opportunity the guys to be with us in the windows to show that the level that we have.
Yeah, I was imagining, or the question for me was, you being a coach of the German national team, obviously, I think, knowing you a little bit, you would like to have a tournament every year, to compete with the best every year with that group, especially. I mean, you told us how you feel working with those guys. You guys feel like you can win everything. But maybe a little part of you is also a little happy that core players like Franz with his ankle, like Dennis, like Andy, like Johannes Thiemann, Per earlier in this episode mentioned Johannes Thiemann. What was it like? Almost 10 years or something like that. JT is fighting for the national team. Are you at least a little bit happy that these guys get some rest after the season?
Yes, it's important to rest. We need to thinking about all the important guys, but not only them, everybody, you know. But I know that they have, for example, the Andy, Easy, JT, they have all the summers they play for the national team. And you watch in TV, but you don't know how hard we work in the summer to win. Because if not, you don't win, you know. And we work very, very, very hard in the summer to continue to have a successful and continue to winning. And this summer, exactly the same. We are together in the camps and we work very, very hard. And for sure, sometimes they need to rest. They are not machines; they are humans. And finally, they need to recover. If not, maybe Andy play these windows, for example, and maybe the next year he can play. You know, we need to thinking in all. We need to thinking in all, not only in 1 week. If not, we thinking in all the things that happen in the year.
One last question about Easy Bonga, and then we start to talk a little bit more about the guys that are playing in this window. Obviously, being the coach of the German national team, that's a question that you now will get from time to time. What's your suggestion for Isaac Bonga and his future? I mean, we learned from Partizan he has a way out of his contract. We learned from Dennis that he tries to help him make him maybe back to the NBA. Is that something that you would think is a good thing? Maybe his minutes, his role will be going a little bit down compared to being a crucial player, a key player in a top EuroLeague environment?
For me, I only tell you one thing. For me, Isi Bonga is NBA player.
Yep.
This is true. For me, is NBA player. They have things that, but you know that sometimes they have some players that they don't can play in Europe and they play a lot of years in NBA, and you know that some players can play there that they have more talented than other ones. No, but Isi is clear an NBA player.
Pero, that's the best answer he could give us, right?
Yeah, he is. He is.
Exactly.
He is, of course.
Yes.
If we speak about NBA, you told us you were in the US. Just one question for the future before we go back to the present. Christian Andersen is making waves. We knew about Hannes Steinbach, but Christian Andersen is having an amazing, I don't know, 2-3 months. Have you thought about, when you saw him, was your first instinct to sign a new 5-year contract with the German national team because you know this is gonna get even better? Or
Watching.
how do you feel
normal,
about our college boys?
Watch that is normally that when you have a successful team and you win a lot of things, normally with the years, some players start to be a little bit older. Is normal, and you're thinking about the guys that they're coming, and the guys that they're coming. Anderson is incredible point guard. Stay back, you can play 4 or 5 position. Ivan Tachenko, Sanander Fru. I can tell you, Eric. No, we have incredible players behind that they want to push to be with us in the future. No, and this is one is very important for the national team to continue in the years. No, because France have 24, 25 years old. Mo is 26, but I told you before, they are very good players, but they need more good players around them to continue winning. No, and the guys the young guys that now they are in the college that they're coming, they are pushing hard.
Let's not forget about 27-year-old Isaiah Hartenstein that we're desperate to see.
One of Isaiah, of course. Okay, Isaiah, of course. Right.
But Pero said it. Let's
but
talk a
Isaiah
little bit
is not college. He's a really he's one of the best centers. He's one of the best centers in NBA.
Yeah, but we're desperate to see him also with the guys giving his strengths into that roster. When we talk about this window now, how crucial will be the first game on Friday in Zagreb? It will be an interesting atmosphere. It's not an easy window. You talked about it. This World Cup qualification is not something that you just go by and just do it because you've been able to win titles in the past. So tell me about your plan and about your thoughts about that, especially that first game in Zagreb on Friday, which will be pretty tough, right?
Was it's very, very tough for us. I told you that some EuroLeague players don't come. The NBA no come. The young people with a lot of talented college they no come. If you think all these guys, we have around 23, 24 players that we can be with us in the window. Of course, we have a good team, but we have a lot of players with a little bit injuries, no, and it's very, very, very tough for us, no, because Croatia they have a commitment between the players, and now everybody's coming. Coming Saric from NBA, coming Antonia, everybody's coming. Kuzmik, everybody's coming, and we know that maybe this team that we play is one team that is the same players that they play the World Championship, for example. No, and we know the difficult, but we're thinking only right now. We're thinking only to prepare well the things that we need to do for competing well the first game.
What are the chances that any of the Bayern players or David Krämer who are playing the night before in the EuroLeague against each other will take part in that game on Friday?
David, for injury, finally he doesn't come to coming in the summer, no, and maybe we can push him to be with us, and we try. He's coming to play with us. Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm. How do you see David Krämer? I mean, he's Pero's guy. They play together. They love each other. How do you see his role in Madrid? It's your former club. We were all fired up when we heard that he's moving to one of the biggest clubs in Europe, but his role is limited. Obviously, he's not getting that many minutes that we would like him to see. I guess it's the same with you. So how do you see his situation?
What you want I tell you? I want the German players play 30 minutes in all the teams. This is the truth. I want the best for them. No, they have confidence. That they have one role that for sure he's not comfortable and I doesn't like. Yes, of course. It's not. I want he play more minutes. He have confidence. I think David is first one is a very good player. Very, very good player, very good shooter. He make a lot of like a basketball player. We don't have nothing to say. He play in Real Madrid, one of the best teams in Europe. If you are part of this kind of teams, is because you are one of the best players in Europe. If not, you don't arrive to Real Madrid. And of course, I like to be in another role in the team, but this is not my problem. This is a Scariolo problem. No.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe the last name that we can talk a little bit about is Jack Kayil, who plays a great season for Alba Berlin, especially now in this year, the last couple of weeks with Hermannsson out. He recently had some 20-point statement games and crucial games. Is his role with the national team coming in those windows also because of that getting bigger and bigger and all the strengths that he's bringing into the team?
Watching, I put Jack Kayil in the team the last year. When I put it in the first window that I arrive and I take Jack Kayil, everybody tell me, hey, you are crazy after 18 years old. No? And you arrive and take one guy from 18 years old and everybody say, okay. And now everybody say, okay, Jack Kayil is very important. No? Now, okay, Jack, of course, is important and he play very good with us. But he's one of the guys that he was injured and he can practice these 2 days. He's with us, of course, but we need to take care of him. And he play both games. But if he want to play both games, we need to take care. And he don't practice full practice. He's only half practice, have a lot of physiotherapy because he's don't arrive in the best moment. No, he played the cup, but before his 15 days that he doesn't play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pero, last question from you. I have one very last one. Anything you wanna shoot?
No, I just want to publicly apologize again because I went going crazy last year when you started, and I was worried. I was like, "Oh, they play too fast. You don't have enough time to practice this style of play in the summer. You need 6-7 months to perfect this." I said, "Oh my God, the first preseason games he plays minutes without Franz or Dennis. He closes out halves. The last 5 minutes he plays without one end of the two. What is going on?" And now we can sit here as friends. You won European Championship. I sit here very happy. It was genius move to change, to take something that was already a world champion and give it a twist and win the gold medal. So I'm really sorry for not knowing the game as well. And congrats again for
build one way to play is very difficult, and I believe that we can win more easily if we're running because we have a lot of talent, And I told you, Fran and Dennis is very important, but we need the rest players, and they need to play without them too, because it's important, And I know that we built in the beginning, and the people is scared, but we have cleared our plan, and I think when we arrive the European champion, we arrive in the best shape. And finally, I think we not only win, if not we, maybe we play the best basketball in the European Championship.
Yeah. You got to understand, Coach, we are always scared about our national team. I mean, I'm the guy who was commentating that Dominican Republic game back in the World Cup in 2019. And we were always scared because we see all the talent that we have and we want these guys and you to be as successful as you are now. And that's why we're a little bit scared when new things are coming, but it worked out really well. Last question from me. You've taken part in the so-called Night of the Legends on Friday, kicking off the BBL Cup weekend. How was that experience for you, being surrounded by so much tradition, so many German basketball legends? How was it?
Well, it was incredible, and more because I play with a lot of them. It's to find a little bit again with good friends. No, it's incredible. For this one, it's incredible because the BBL create one atmosphere only basketball, and they coming all the legends. No, all the legends from the German basketball. For me, is incredible. We watch how the talented German basketball have, not now, not only in the past two. And it's a great night. We see everybody, and I'm very happy to be in there.
Yeah, sounds good. And we will be very happy to do the commentary on Friday when you guys are playing in Zagreb. We will do our best, and are wishing you all the best. And the guys, of course, stay healthy. Everyone stays healthy, hopefully, and then you come back with a good result from Zagreb, Coach. Thank you for your time.
We try to recover the injuries, and finally we can be the best of players to try to competing well.
And I still remember the first encounter that we had with each other when you were national team coach, and you told me that you were watching an awful lot of EuroLeague on Magenta Sport. Is that still true?
Yes, it's true. It's true.
Bang!
I go to you.
Coach, so thank you very much for taking part in this, and all the best for the upcoming window. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Live bei Magenta Sport.